Guys, been a while since I made a video. Looking kind of crazy today because I'm not working right now, but I am really busy putting in a lot of applications and trying to find something that will work for us and our family. A lot of people don't know, but a lot of people who do know me know that I've been a smoker for a long time, and I've tried quitting here and there. It's just weak-willed, I guess, and not strong enough to say, I need to stop for me and I need to stop for my child so that I can be around longer for her. And my husband pushed me for so long just to get that through my head. And I think what really got to me was just knowing that I could do it. I could do anything that I put my mind to, and that I had the willpower and I had it in me to quit, because it wasn't a decision that would have been selfish or self-centered. It was a decision that is wholeheartedly for my family and my child and my well-being, just so that I can have a better chance at life. And I'm not downing, smokers. I'm not saying that I'm going to have weak days or moments of weakness or anything like that, because I'm pretty sure I will. However, I'm making this video for two reasons. One, because Adam has been pushing me forever to vape, right? So I'm always like, oh my God, I'm not vaping. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not going to do anything for me. It's not, it's a habit. It's not going to be the same. And it wasn't. It hasn't been. And it has been hard, but it's been kind of fun too, because I'm really like discovering the fun in it and discovering that this in itself is a whole different habit. But this habit is so much healthier and so much better for you in the long run. I can vape inside. I can vape around my child. It won't hurt her. It's water vapor, and it's completely harmless to her. Obviously, I'm not going to blow it in her face, but it's, compared to having cigarette smoke near her or around her or in her face, it's a much better alternative. And I feel like now that I've let down my bratty prideful side of smoking cigarettes for so long, that I was able to kind of put those walls back down and say, I could do this, and I am capable of doing this. I'm better than allowing myself to stay unhealthy by hurting my lungs and possibly hurting anybody else's lungs around me by cigarette smoke and secondhand smoke and things like that. I probably am going to be around it. I do have friends that still smoke, and I have encounters all the time where people are smoking. I'm like, oh, I want a cigarette. But I always, the last 2 days, I've kept going back to, I'm doing good. I feel good. I'm not dying without a cigarette. I'm not freaking out because I don't have one. And it's all because of this. And for a long time, I think I couldn't do it because Adam just didn't have the nicotine levels right. But he finally went and got me, I don't even know the name that he got me. It's a mango thing, I think, the juice. But it is 6 in levels of nicotine. It's level 6. So it's not super high. It's not 12, but it's not 2 where you don't feel anything, which is what I was doing before. And I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling anything from it. And I don't, just to, clarify, I don't vape all day, because with it being a nicotine in here in the juice, I don't want to be sick to my stomach or constantly feeling like I'm nauseated, because it's too much for me. So whenever I feel like I have an urge to go outside and smoke, or if I feel like I'm stressed out and I would normally want a cigarette at that point, I start vaping. And the last 48 hours have been amazing. I feel great. I feel like I'm breathing better already. Energized. I just feel wonderful. I feel super relieved that I'm past that bump for myself, like in the road. Just, you know, I'm past it. I feel great. I feel like, you know, I got a good future coming ahead of me. I'm still trying to figure this thing out, because it's kind of, you know, crazy to figure out, you know, exactly how to work it and not scare the crap out of yourself or whatever. Adam obviously is doing all the coils and stuff, so like anything that regards him changing out the coils or the cotton or refilling the juice, he's still kind of maintaining all that until I figure out how to do it on my own. But the point is here is that you can do it, and I did it, and was the most stubborn when it came to quitting cigarettes. I'm so stubborn, and I still think that, like, I'm gonna have moments where I'm like, oh, just one, it's not gonna hurt. But overall, I feel great. I feel like this is a huge step for me, and I'm super proud of myself. I know Adam's super proud, super excited to see, you know, where the future goes, not arguing anymore about it, not having to deal with stress about it, not having to, you know, avoid time with my child so I can go outside and smoke, you know, things like that. I mean, it's just little things that kind of led up to my, you know, really tearing down those walls and saying this is something that I need to do. And a lot of signs were just, you know, having issues breathing, having a lot of judgment for it, which I am one of those people that feel like I can't handle other people, you know, what they think about me and yada, 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 which is stupid, but that's how I am. I care about what people think. And I'm a mom, and I want people to, you know, think that I'm a good mom and know that I'm a good mom, and I know I am, but this is just something that, for me, on like a spiritual level and personal growth level, I felt like needed to be done, and I love it. I feel great. I feel like I look a lot better. I don't know. I just see a big difference. And I know that sounds kind of crazy because it's only been 48 hours, but I already feel so much better. I haven't had moments today where I'm just like trying to catch my breath or feeling like I'm out of breath. And I've done a lot today. Like, I've cleaned, constantly cleaning. I went, you know, for a walk with Ryan. I just feel great. I'm not out of breath. I already feel so much better. And, I guess I'm making this video because I'm proud of myself and I want to brag a little, but I'm also making it because I want to tell people, you know, it's possible, you know, it is possible to at least get to a point of acknowledging that you can do it and acknowledging that you are strong enough to do it. And I mean, smoking cigarettes and nicotine addiction's real. It's a real problem. And I still respect other people's decisions to smoke. I'm going to be like trying really hard to talk everybody I know who does smoke into doing this instead, just because of how I feel, and I want them to feel great too. But obviously I'm going to respect, you know, their wishes and remember how I was and how I didn't like to hear about it and yada yada. So, good grief, I got something in my eye. Anyway, so I'm just going to do a quick little puff. It sounds like it's smoking weed, but it's not. Just to show that I actually could do it and without dying. You're not going to die. The first couple times I did it, I was like, ugh! But once you learn how to do it, it's just like you take a first puff of a cigarette, you're like, ugh! But then it's so natural that you're just puffing away and nobody cares. But I've got the hang of it now, and now that I've got the hang of it and I feel like I'm mastering it, gives me a lot more confidence in doing it. So this one's really cool because it is lightweight. Adam's is much bigger. The mod is actually pretty much like this, so a little bit bigger than this one, but wider and heavier, much heavier. This one is a 2 battery and his is a 3, I think. Either way, it's much heavier. I'm not crazy about the tip right now. I kind of would like a longer tip for I feel like it's so right there when I inhale, and I wanted like a longer tip. I guess kind of like a filter like a cigarette would have, but anyhow. This one's pretty cool. It's got all the levels on it. It tells you exactly, you know, how much voltage you're getting, which is like how strong of puff you're going to pull, how much smoke you can make. If you're a cloud blower, you can make like really big clouds. I haven't got into all that yet, but I probably will because I'm fascinated with it now. I'm like, all about it. So yeah, and then I'm kind of curious, you know, just about the product itself, like how many different brands are out there with nicotine, what exactly, you know, the other health issues that are involved. You know, I know that that I am going to have to be on the nicotine at least for a while until I can just be over it and not need it anymore. But it's a start, and I think it's a big step for me. So if you don't like vaping and you don't like people vaping around you, too bad, because would you rather have someone vape around you and know that there's no health consequences and there's nothing but a good smell and a good scent coming off? Because these smell great. Every time I've ever been around people vaping, it's just, at least it smells great and doesn't smell like a cigarette. And also there's, you know, there's no harm in it. It's not going to hurt you or anybody around you. But make sure you respect people still, regardless. So yeah. So then it has a button right here on the side. I just press that. That kind of keeps it on an alert, ready to go. And then I just, first I start out, like Adam told me last night, I had to blow out, exhale, and then inhale. That gets the coils ready. So. See? Didn't die. Sometimes there's still a little bit left over. You don't even have to press the button again. That popping noise can scare you at first, but it's just the coils getting hot. It's not gonna hurt you or anything. It's just the coils getting hot, and just letting you know that you don't have to hold the button down the whole time. So. Well, all right. Well, let me know what you think about the video, and I'm more than happy to give advice or answer any questions and whatever. All right. Thanks, guys.